Okay, so we are going to get back into it. Simple request images. I request the images to be in a grid-based format. Um, I specifically want multiple images pertaining to the topic displayed within a singular image, and then I specify how many panels I want. The max I've ever done, I believe, is like 30 or 40, but with more panels, you get a lower resolution. So you really don't want to do that. Um, Now, again, if you want an example, the best example I have is the PDF provided with this video, is the PDF visuals accompanying this video. Because of that, I believe that the sweet spot is really 16. Okay. So, with that being said, you're going to discuss a particular topic with ChatGPT, specifically how you feel about the topic, what you believe about the topic, what you believe should be done. You know, the way that you would prototypically create any YouTube video, Facebook video, any video just in general. Okay. Um, for example, again, I've created this video all about creating videos, and as you can see, based on the information I actually took this entire script and placed it into ChatGPT to get the PDF that you are now looking at. After ChatGPT constructs the images, whether you get a singular image because maybe you don't need multiple panels, you're going to utilize that image or those images in this upcoming video, a video presentation like the one that I'm presenting to you here. You're going to organize these images on some kind of whiteboard or in some kind of collage on your screen, whether it be on your smartphone or whether it be on your computer, whether it be later on. Either way, you got to present the content some way, somehow. All right. Whichever method allows you to visually present the content to your audience. If you need moving visuals, you're actually going to have to take some of the individual images and cut them up, and then throw them into VO3 if you can access that. Um, Use text to speech. I mean text to image, or text to video using the YouTube Creator application or any kind of AI that has access to that. But you're going to utilize these tools in order to create moving panels, again, pertaining to the topic at hand. You can also, if you want, go through the internet and download and grab visual memes, so imagery, like PDFs, PNGs, and or actual clips from actual videos on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you feel comfortable downloading content from. The ultimate goal is to have enough images that when you begin shooting, you can have these images be presented, and then we can put a little special sauce on the final touches. Okay. You can also take 5 images on TikTok. So if you take 5 images, throw them through TikTok. Again, some of the images that have the TikTok watermark, it's because that's what I used to get the content to show. I actually also, this is not in my Cliff Notes, but I actually also take it and upload it to YouTube so I could gain access to it immediately because I need it to be presented on the screen. That's the ultimate goal, is to get it presented on the screen in some way or fashion. Okay. Again, however you technically get it done, the goal is to get it done. Again, now you've developed your script. You know, after you've developed your script, I developed my script before I did this. I think it's easier to develop your script before you create this imagery, and then based on what you have contextually in your script, you can actually end up creating the imagery. Like I said before, in my description section is my modology or methodology with my book known as The Project Finisher. So please grab that book right now as fast as you can if you want to be able to connect the dots and do things like this using AI. The ultimate goal is simply to get footage onto the computer because that's where open screen comes into play. Once you have open screen available, you want to bring your presentation back up with all of the visuals on the screen, every single visual on the screen. If these visuals are too big, okay, you actually are going to need multiple pages that you can maneuver around accordingly. All right. Um, so like I have it opened up in like the Microsoft image thing on Windows. I have it opened up here so I can simply scroll through the two documents I have now. But ultimately, I'm going to bring YouTube up to bring in the actual video footage. Okay. Again, the ultimate goal is to have this footage all together on one page so that you can screen record everything simultaneously and then add some special sauce at the end that'll make your content look a bit more official. All right. So arrange everything however you desire. Ultimately, having your AI and PDF generated infographics, etc. But after you finish doing that, what you now want to do is bring in your speaking video, or you want to shoot speaking video on your actual screen. The method that I chose, the method that I'm doing right now, is I'm actually speaking to you right now, and this is going to be uploaded to YouTube. Once it's uploaded to YouTube, I'm going to play it and screen record it so that open open screen can have access to it, and open screen is going to see me speaking on the screen and see the visuals by its side, and then I'm going to manipulate that video that's been recorded. As you speak, after you get all that situated, you're going to record that video. And once you've done recording that video, recording your screen collage, during that time that you're speaking, scrolling through different images within that collage, okay, scrolling through different memes, scrolling through different videos in that collage, okay, you are then going to render that video, okay. Do note that if you are going to be seeing memes and videos and these things have sound, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mute their sound. It also, if you can't play those videos in tandem with the video that's playing from, YouTube or some video editing software or some video recording software that you have or some video viewing software that you have on your computer, again, it probably would be a little bit easier to do it through YouTube or something like that. However, of course, it may bog down your computer. But the ultimate goal, again, is to just get all of this footage actually in one place for manipulation, okay? Again, as you speak through the video, after you render the video, it's going to open up in open screen. So now open screen is going to have your content on the left side or the right side, whatever you decided to place it on, and it's going to have your visual, your frame in the video, again, whatever side you decided to put it on. From there, as you're speaking through the video, you're going to use the zoom tool or the zoom transition tool within open screen, and you're going to take, and as you are speaking, zoom in or pan over or zoom out to the images that correlate with what it is that you are saying at the current time. Sometimes you're going to pan back over to your face or pan out to the overall collage, but you're going to do it accordingly. You understand what you're saying, you know what you're saying, so you know what image better represents or better matches with what it is that you're trying to say. This is going to create a premium look while still keeping the editing process lightweight. I know that we've done a lot right now, but to me, the most annoying aspect has always been cutting the timeline, placing an image right there, cutting the timeline again, placing an image right there, cutting the timeline again, finding an image, placing it right there. Like all of those things, very annoying. Some people bring in all their images at once and then maneuver their images accordingly as they're listening to themselves speak. To me, that means you got to know what image you're going to use for that specific particular segment. Whereas to me, this is a more easy way. Okay. What did I just say? Does anything I'm looking at match what I was just talking about? Boom. Let me zoom into that. Simple, plain, easy. What else? Lightweight. So after you have accomplished this and you review your newly polished video, what you're going to do is export it into the format of your choosing, whether it's MP3 or otherwise. So again, you're going to place all the zoom areas where they're supposed to go, or all the pan areas where they're supposed to go. Watch this video over until it feels good, until it feels a little on that premium side. And then you're going to take and you're going to export that out. However, we still need to put some final touches on this video, okay? It may need some captions, some effects, and you also are going to want to remove any dead air, okay? Or any inefficiencies, any words that you go over too many times, right? Any ums, any ahs, any coughs, any sneezes, all that good stuff is going to get removed. You may also want to butter up your face, right? So CapCut can handle that. CapCut can also handle captions. KineMaster can also handle captions. You may want to denoise. You may want to remove noise from the background. CapCut, KineMaster can also do those things, okay? But I also want to bring up a point about a video editor that I like to use known as vMake, okay? You can take the video into vMake and utilize its templates, like it has a series of templates you can use in order to further increase the production quality of your content, okay? If you have a free version of the vMake, you're generally only going to get access to one good template a day, okay? So every 24 hours. So since with that being the case, it's a one and done. You choose a template, it's going to manipulate your video to match said template. You can also, again, remove the dead air within vMake, ultimately allowing your video to have a much more premium YouTube-esque content creator style video, okay? However, if, let's say, you don't want to use vMake because sometimes it can crash, it has its issues, you can also use Auto Video Cutter or Auto Video Splitter. I never quite remember the name, and I'm not pulling it up right now, but I'll link it in the description. That will allow you, it analyzes your video file, it checks for silent segments, and then it takes and removes said silent segments, reducing the size of your video file, and ultimately, again, creating that YouTube-esque fast, quick type of video cut. All right. After that, you can utilize, again, KineMaster or CapCut and any other video makers or any other video editors of your choice to generate any captions. From there, you can output your creation, and the resulting video is fully finished and ready to be uploaded to any of your chosen platforms, okay? Relatively simple, relatively easy, and I hope you follow along. It's been a while since I've made a video with a little bit more, not tenacity, but a little bit more, more creativity besides just the talking points, right? And so I'm hoping that it helps you because, again, this method was utilized in order to create today's video. I took and spoke to my AI. Actually, I didn't speak to my AI. I spoke to a Google Docs. I took that Google Docs and put it into the AI to fix any triple does or something like that, because text, speech to text can be also finicky as well and inaccurate as well. So I just wanted to clean those things up. And then from there, this is the script that I'm giving to you right now. But from there, I also had it generate the PDFs that you're going to be able to download and the PDFs that you actually see within today's video. Using TikTok, I also made some of the images move a little bit. You can see their AI remnants on them, so they don't look perfecto, but ultimately we have a finished product that I'm able to show to you that is possible. Again, you can use the description section in order to be able to download all of today's assets necessary to really get a grasp for just exactly how to do what we're doing here today. I am Sean, your host of Note to Self, a show where we use AI tools in order to expedite the online money-making process. Remember that you can treat this channel as if it were your own, meaning my comment section is a place for you to request help or to inform us that you have products that we could potentially use over here at Note to Self. I will see you guys in the next one.